Hey guys, it's Teresa. I'm going to show you something real quick, hopefully the video is not long, of how to reuse LED light balloons. We had a party last night and I'm a very big cheapskate, and I'm like, well, can I reuse the LED lights inside? Can I like figure out how to turn it off? You can't really see the lights here, but if I turn it off, you can kind of see them glimmering. Obviously in person they're like brighter, and they're kind of dulling out because they've been running for 24 hours. But when I pop it, this is actually what is inside. And I was trying to figure out how to turn it off. And you can actually see that you can control how the light is shining. So if here it's like super fast, and then if I click just the bottom of it, it kind of slows it down, and then it makes it faster. So it has different settings, but none of the settings allow you to actually turn off the light, which is what I want to do so I can, I don't know, reuse it in the future if I want to. And so I was trying, like, the only ways I know that they usually turn it off is if you put in a plastic in between the batteries to prevent them from touching, which prevents the actual light from connecting, because there's a piece of wire here that pretty much connects the lights to the battery, which makes it turn on. So I was trying to figure out how to do it, and I actually noticed that on the side here there is like a latch of like pretty much it's like encased in, like you pretty much snap it together. I was trying to figure out how to open it. I tried to open it just like with my fingers, but it was hard. Let me try to grab let me show it from the beginning. So here's a balloon, and you gotta pop it. Can't really pop it without making a noise. Maybe I can try to, there it is. All right, so here's a balloon, and inside inside is the actual little light. So here's the light, and it's rubber banded to the balloon, so if you just like kind of pull it with force, you can remove it. So here is just the battery, and here is the latch. I'll try to see if I can like pinch it apart. It's hard to do, so oh, there it is. Did I do it? Okay, so there it is. So it's actually like a little encasing, so you can actually separate it like that, and then you can remove the batteries and reuse them for later, and just put them back like afterwards. They're obviously like little flat batteries. You can also, which I find it very difficult to do, is on this side there's like a little slit. That's where you can kind of put a plastic in, like shove it in. I tried to do it, like I used an old case of this, and like I just tried to cut it and see if I could just shove it in between the batteries, but it just wasn't working for me. So the easier option might just be removing all of the 3 batteries and putting them back in whenever you plan on reusing this. If again, I'm trying to put the plastic in between the batteries. I can't put it through the side that's open because obviously like I'm gonna have to close it shut. So I have to put it through this side where it's not gonna do anything. But it's very hard because the battery is lower than where the slit is. And the other thing I try to do is I try to remove the top battery and then put the plastic in and then put the top battery back on. But it just wasn't working for me. So honestly, the easiest thing to do is just like put all the batteries in a little baggie, put the actual plastic in another one, and whenever you're trying to reuse it, you can just put it back together. And as simple as that. It's a cheap way of reusing these without having to buy them. You can use them for other things, put them in cups instead of balloons next time. But yeah, and that's how you can reuse an LED light from an LED balloon. Thanks guys, bye. And in case you can't actually separate it with your fingers, on the top there's like another slit as well. What also helped me when I first couldn't figure out how to open it is I ended up just using a tweezer and like just putting inside the plastic, inside the slit. It's kind of hard to show. just like grabbing the tweezer and then pulling it. But that's the other way to do it, and I just broke it. And it's a little hard also to take the battery out, but another easier way to do it is in the slit I was talking to you guys that is in the back. You can use a tweezer or whatever and kind of push it forward, like just kind of push the something here and then push the battery out, and you can see it's like coming out. And then you can like that's how you can remove the batteries in case it's tight. And there goes the batteries. So there's different options, there's different ways, whatever works for you guys best.